There will be no more quarantine for anyone crossing the border to the mainland from Sunday. A maximum of 50,000 people can travel north through 3 checkpoints on land, a sharp rise from the current 3,500, Macy Mock reports.
After a 3-year wait, quarantine-free travel across the border will resume from Sunday. People can go to the mainland through 7 checkpoints, but they must have a negative PCR test result within 48 hours before crossing. Each day, a maximum of 50,000 Hong Kongers can travel north through 3 land checkpoints. Shenzhen Bay Port has a top limit of 10,000. The daily quota for Man Kam Tow control point is 5,000, and 35,000 can go through the Lok Ma Chau spur line. Hong Kong residents have to register on the government's online platform for the northbound trip, but do not have to do so when coming home. Mainlanders have to register to come to Hong Kong, but there's no quota for them to return home. No COVID test is required on reaching the mainland. The government estimates that another 10,000 people a day will fly to the mainland, take buses at the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, or catch ferries at the Hong Kong-Macau Ferry Terminal and the Hong Kong-China Ferry Terminal. People who buy tickets do not have to register on the government's platform, but private vehicles crossing the bridge must do so. High-speed rail services are expected to resume no later than the 15th of this month, after being suspended for 3 years because of COVID.
Even though we have a high number of cases recently, we have already apparently passed the top of this wave. That means the medical service, having been able to cope even when this wave has reached its climax, gives me the confidence that they will be able to continue to run the medical service, the public health service, efficiently and effectively.
Secretary for Health Lo Chong Mao suggested that people returning from the mainland should conduct rapid antigen tests for 6 consecutive days. He stressed that non-residents have to pay for vaccine jabs. Macy Mock, HKIBC.
The Society for Community Organization, or SOCO, has welcomed the resumption of normal travel with the mainland, but it hopes the government can help those who lack technical knowledge.
We hope if people cannot, they don't know how to access to the internet. The government, for example, the Home Affairs Department in the district or Social Welfare Department or those NGOs, they can help to fill the paper, or they can access to the internet for them. They need to still have to do the test every day, every time. That we hope that will reduce the cost, and or even for those if they need to go in out frequency, they can. For example, they don't need to do every day, or can do only the quick test to replace the paid test.
From Sunday, Hong Kong residents traveling to Macau will no longer require negative COVID proof of any form. The same privilege applies to visitors from the mainland and Taiwan. Foreign passport holders will still need to conduct a PCR or rapid antigen test before arrival, but there will no longer be a quota. The gambling hub began dialing back restrictions last month, despite a resurgence in cases.